So, Aaron, firstly, how have the last couple of weeks been with no games?
Yeah, it's been a good 2 weeks of training. Obviously, we had a very difficult week with the three games. Let ourselves down, disappointing. But no, you come in on the Monday, and I think we've had 10, 12 good days of training, hard work, and hopefully going to the weekend looking to get 3 points.
How do you see the situation at the bottom of the table now?
I see it as you can look at all the teams and you can see no one's really picking up points, but there's no point looking at other results until we start picking up points ourselves, because if we carry on how we did before the break, we ain't going to stay up. It's as simple as that, because we weren't picking up points. So it's down to us. I think we know a target amount of points that we need to get within these last 7 games, and if we get those points, I believe we'll stay in the league. If we don't, then we've got to look at ourselves. We can worry about other results and how they got on and how this team got on, but at the end of the day, we need to do the business on the pitch, and I think that'll be what decides whether we stay up or not.
Interesting you talk about a target. I was going to ask you, what do you think you've got to achieve to stay up? Because it does look like it could be quite a low total for safety, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not going to put a number out there. I think that's something that you keep right within the squad and all stuff like that we think we need to get. But look, everyone will have different opinions. Some might say something and someone else might say someone else, and then you come to the end of the season and it might be something as small as 6 points or something like that. But look, let's look forward to Saturday. There's 3 points on offer. You see how the game goes, and then once you come in to work Sunday morning or Monday, you approach a game Tuesday. So I think I know it's cliche in football, but you've literally got to take one game at a time right now and put all your effort into getting 3 points in your next game.
I suppose if you flip it around, you could look at it as a really rare opportunity to stay up with quite a small number of points.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I think you speak to anyone in football at the start of the season, Morecambe in League One, looking at some of the teams, to stay in the league would have been a great achievement. I think within the football club we had ambitions to do better than that, and we are disappointed in the position that we're in. But if come May the 1st we're a League One football club next year, I think everyone associated with Morecambe Football Club will be happy with that, and looking to kick on and become established at this level. So yeah, like you said, it's a 7-game season now. We're still right in the mix. Yeah, we've just got to do all we can from preparation to match day and try and pick up as many points as we can.
I think with all the euphoria of last season, people can tend to forget that these sort of scraps near the bottom of the table, it was League Two then, they were commonplace, weren't they? And you were part of that. Does that experience help?
Yeah, it does help, definitely. When you're playing in those positions and those games, I played in the Coventry game, which was a very tense, nervous occasion. So it does help. It does help with that experience. But look, every game's different. We're playing in a much better league against much better players, against players that are earning more in a month than some of our lads are earning in a year, for example. So you're playing against that higher calibre of player. So it does become more difficult, and the games are more difficult, but we've got to find a way to win. We've got to find a way to. We've got 4 home games left. We've got to find a way to win as many of those as we can. And yeah, just look. We've got to look forward. There's no point being negative. Looking back, what's done is done, and we've got to put all our energy into the last 7 games.
You mentioned that Coventry game, that memorable day when you needed a point to stay up, and it was a 0-0 draw, the most tense game for years. But that just goes to show how staying up can be as much of an achievement as winning a cup or getting promotion, can't it?
Yeah, I think that was different on that day. I don't think that we didn't really see that as an achievement more on the Coventry one. I think we massively underachieved that season. We had some good players. That was more just a relief. I think the club was in a difficult place. We had a lot of problems with the ownership at the time, and all stuff like that was going on. The academy had formed, and if you drop out the Football League, a lot of things can happen. So look, it's a bit of a different situation. I think if you stay up this year, like I said, with the football clubs that are in this division, the teams you're competing with, yes, we did have better ambitions, but if you do stay up, I think it'll be a much bigger achievement than what it was that day at Coventry. So yeah, 2 big, slightly different situations, but no, again, good experience to fall back on.
So Burton on Saturday, I think I keep saying this, is it a must-win game?
Look, you've got 7 games to go. You've got target points. Next game's Burton. We need 3 points. We haven't picked up 3 points in 11, 12 games, I think. So yeah, we need to win the game. We need to go out there and, like I said, win most of our home games, I think, between now and the end of the season, and that's that Saturday.
One thing that's been definitely different this season is the size of the crowd. There'll be another big one on Saturday. What's your message to those supporters?
I think the fans have been brilliant this year. I've been at the club 6, 7 seasons. I've played out there on a Tuesday night in league games where you're probably not more than 800-900 there, if I'm being completely honest. This year, I think they've been excellent. They've stood with the team throughout the season. Been difficult over the last 2-3 months, and they're still coming in their numbers. So no, just very grateful for their support, and we'll need it between now and the end of the season. It's not going to be plain sailing. There's going to be ups and downs between now and then. It's how we react to it, and we're, as a football club, got to be in it together.
MazumaMobile.com